So that is obvious it's going to happen because you have a certain habit pattern with your brother since you'll have been little babies, okay? So this dates back the longest, I think. You wouldn't have a habit pattern as long as you would have with your own sibling. Yes, and that habit pattern is like a seed that is sown for whatever 20 years of your life. Continuously, you sow a particular seed. You have a particular way of reacting with him. And you will always say the same things. You will always do the same things. And just to poke you, he will still continue to do the same things. Like he'll throw shoes into the middle of the room because you don't like it. Yeah. So brothers do what they do. So this has created seeds. And these seeds, I'm going somewhere with that. So just bear with me. So you have planted these seeds growing up, and they keep sprouting and they keep sprouting in the way of anger coming up in the exactly the same manner as you got angry a few years ago, or saying exactly the same things to him that you said to him few years ago. And that's why even this happens with mom and you also. Mom says the same thing to you and you say you always say the same thing. Yeah, so you're seeing this happening. Yeah, these are habit patterns. Advaita is saying, number one, you recognize you are the witness of the habit pattern. You are not this habit pattern. You had identified till now as, what is your name? Preeti. Yeah, you had identified as Preeti. Preeti is just the name given to this mind and this body. But really, I am not Preeti. I am that witness, the one who is witnessing all this happen. Yes? Till now, I was not aware that I am the witness. It's like I gave you a particular role to play in a play, in a drama. You start rehearsing, practicing, you do, like you put in your 100%. I have to be the Queen of England and I have to do this like so well that everybody in the audience feels that I am the Queen of England. And then you rehearse day and night, and you start feeling you're the Queen of England. You start behaving like the Queen of England at home, at school, with friends, at office, wherever you are. And then everybody's like, hello, get out of this thing. No, you are not that. You are Preeti. Yes, that's what Advaita is telling you. Get out of that Queen of England mode. You are not. You are the witness. Yes. So it's like a kind of shaking us out of what we are not, what we had assumed to be. Now you immediately don't get out of that character. For some time, a friend reminds you, you're not the Queen of England, please behave normally. Then you start behaving normally, but because you've conditioned yourself, oh, I have to really act well on stage. So I have to go back into the character, and you go back into the character. So this is what is happening with you, that you recognize that I am the witness, but again your brother came into the scene and you became Preeti. And you became that sister, and that sister and brother thingy, drama, play goes on. You assume that. And now it's very hard for you when you assume that to recognize the witnessing. But as soon as this drama's over, you come back. And then you're like, oh, why couldn't I do it there? And that's fine. That's fine. This is itself a victory that you could do it before and after. Yes? This itself gives us proof that I can do it throughout. Like you're talking to me, you're speaking with me. Yeah? You're saying, the head is nodding, the mind is saying yes. There's somebody who is witnessing it. Correct?
Right.
Yeah. So in a calmer kind of situation, you are able to do it. Yeah? Where you're just interacting with a person, you're able to knowingly be the witness. Increase this ability, increase it at work with non-brother situation, non-mother situation, not situations where you get into that, where it's easy, like Simple tasks in the house, cleaning, watering the plants, simple tasks, you start practicing it. And slowly, you'll notice that even in the most turbulent situation, there is the witness. And sometimes the mind does take a dip into the witness, becomes calm, silent, and comes back saying, stop saying what you're saying. This is rude. Yes? But you're like, no, he said it first, so I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah? So this does happen with us. This shuttling does happen, and it will take its time. Yeah? Give it its due time. A point will come where this will stop, and you will always be in the witness.
Okay. So then my other question, well, okay, but based off that, I sat down in my room and I just like sat quietly and like processed what just happened after the argument. And I tried to do that mirror thing that we did on Sunday over the weekend. And I'm sitting on my bed looking in the mirror directly across from me. And I had this moment of, I didn't really recognize the person in the mirror. Like, I didn't associate that person with, like,
Yes, with
ownership.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, but it only lasted maybe like a minute. And then I like looked down at like maybe my hands and I was like, they, again, like no ownership to them, right?
Yeah.
And then my mind starts talking and it's like, oh, you've only been doing this for a short time. Like, there's no way that this is actually what you're supposed to be experiencing. This is not the witness either. This is just the mind playing games with you now.
No,
so then
this is
I don't know if that was real or not real.
It was real. It was real. It's like a sense the witness is telling you that, see, this is not I. It does not speak in words. It's the mind that dips back into that silence and comes up with the words. And you just have that kind of a sense, yeah, I am separate from this body. Yes. Okay. So this that you are experiencing now, this becomes very clear as you mature spiritually. So the people who are enlightened, the sages, they can disassociate from the body. It's not a magical power. It's exactly what you experienced. And they know it 24/7 that this is not I. I have a body. I am not the body. This is their living reality. Yes. So even if there is a little accident, a wound, or the body is diseased, they always see it as, of course it hurts, but I am not hurting. There is pain in the body, but I am not hurting. I am separate from the body. I notice the pain. It's not that he does not feel the pain. In fact, he might feel the pain more than us because he's 100% there. Yeah? So he feels the pain, but he does not associate with it as I or mine.
Okay.